One of the questions I'm getting so much recently is, how do I time the real estate market? How do I know when rates are going to come down so I can get the house I want with the best interest rate and the best price? That's what we're going to cover in this video. We're going to talk about how you can time the real estate market. So right off the bat, guys, we have to look at the history of home prices in America. This chart goes all the way back to 1963. As you can see from this chart, there's been a steady incline in home values over the last 60 years. There was a little bit of a dip here in 1990. I lived in Northridge in 1994. Remember that earthquake? Home prices definitely came down after a natural disaster like the Northridge earthquake of 1994. But as we could see, home values continue to go up. Again, obviously 2008, that was the one big dip because of the housing crisis, predatory loans. You guys know the story. That was the one big drop. But other than that, as you could see, very, very consistently going up. And then of course, after COVID, this huge spike here in home values. We went from 322 median home value Q2 2020, we're up to 454. The average home price went up $130,000 in about 2 years. What if you tried to time the market while this was happening and you come in right here? You come in here, hey, look, don't get me wrong. If you buy a house today, it's gonna be worth more in 10, 20, 30 years. 100% guarantee. Or I will buy your house. Just kidding. Just joking, not gonna buy your house. But if you try to time the market and miss this, you're coming in at 454. Now in 20 years, 30 years, this 454 is probably gonna be 6, 7, 800,000. You're still gonna appreciate, you're still gonna make good money. But the reason why timing the market is very, very hard to do is because of this jump right here is a prime example. If you missed this appreciation right here from Q2 2020 to today, you missed a huge chunk of appreciation because you decided to time the market. Now, this is why with stocks and real estate and crypto or whatever, you want to get in as early as possible because you never know when there's going to be a spike like here. So in 2003 to 2007, boom, you had a big spike. From 2020 to 2022, you never know when this is gonna happen. So timing the market is dangerous because no one knows for sure what's gonna happen, right? No one could have expected COVID. No one could have expected 2.5, 3% interest rates for so long. And this is why I don't recommend timing the market. I recommend if you can afford to buy a house today, especially with the programs like the 2-1 buy down or the 3-2-1 buy down, buy the house today because you never know when you're going to get a spike like this. You never know when you're going to get a spike like here in 2017, 2018. You never know when you're going to get a spike from 2003 to 2007 when there's big appreciation. Of course, in the long term, you're always going to win, but the sooner you get in, the sooner the chances are that you take advantage of one of these spikes and get that peak appreciation, because if you miss those, you're gonna miss out on a ton of wealth, on a ton of equity, and better to get in early and ride this wave to the top, ride this roller coaster, because again, no one knows for sure what's gonna happen and how to time the market. So in my opinion, don't try to time the market. Get in as soon as you can because you never know.